Hey everybody, we're up to box 25. It says binder 1 over here, and that means box 25 was filled with binders. There are 6 binders, so I've put a number inside each binder. So if you see anything you're interested in, at least you could refer to a particular binder. I'm going to try and get through all 6 binders here. I'm not sure how long this is going to take. Some but are more interesting than others. So let's just see how this all comes together. A little paper doll of Ron Fong for his birthday at one of the conventions. Here's a nice, oh, this is the original art by Marilyn Henry right here. It was probably a raffle donation perhaps. And here's, wow, talk about spectacular advertising art. 1920 is the date there. Sylvia was an artist and a collector and a great fan of art in general. All art, just beautiful art, encouraging artists. So she saved everything that was visually beautiful, interesting, inspiring. And I think that's why we're seeing such random items in these binders. Here's a original Panton of a cat. Looks like she's holding a little kitten in each arm. Some antique Pantons. Oh, miscellaneous papers here. These, I think for the most part, this stuff is going to be difficult for me to, this is a photocopy, by the way, of a very well-known, among paper doll collectors anyway, Good Housekeeping cover from 1940. You can see why paper doll people would love that, but still it's a beautiful copy and would be very easy to frame. Perfect for someone's paper doll room. Louis Dresso got graphs. Yeah, a lot of this is just going to be difficult and cumbersome for me to list on the website. So if you do see things that you're interested in, let me know via email. I'm at info@paperdollreview.com. Okay, this is binder number 2. You can see that. And I think this is Polly's Paper Playmates cutout. I forget when that's from. The teens, maybe. Oh, and there's a Katie Keene dress-a-doll there. This is a smaller binder. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit for you. Some Tilly the Toilers and some cut Dion Quince. Oh, these are really cool. These Fantastic Fashions paper dolls. I know Quay Lynn and her husband collect these, so we'll have to see if any of these are new for them. Lots of Tillys. I'm happy to see these because we're going to be doing an article on Tilly the Toiler in the next issue of Paper Doll Review. And Karen Hunter, an artist and collector, got into collecting Tillys, and so she wrote a great article, and now I'll have even more visuals to pick from, so that's super. Different series sisters cutouts mixed in with the Tillys, and there's a Jane Arden's wardrobe. You see dates here, 1933. I'm holding this at an angle to kind of get rid of that glare. Okay, so this is binder number 2. Massive amounts of comic paper dolls. Okay, binder number 3. Oh, we're doing pretty well with time so far, aren't we? Okay, so this is number 3. And we're starting out with a round robin. And Sylvia was in lots and lots and lots of round robins with a number of artists. And basically, they would have a doll that would get sent around to each person. There might have been, you know, 5 or 6 people in a round robin, and then they would take turns doing costumes for the dolls. And then, like right now, these are the originals. Sometimes the originals would end up with the creator of the doll, or the one who initiated the round robin. Sometimes color copies were sent around to everyone, but we've seen a lot of versions of round robins in Sylvia's collections. Oh, this is a dress-a-doll. Looks like one of the conventions. Often a convention would have a dress-a-doll that they would send out ahead of time to attendees, and they would either send or bring their outfits, and they would get put on display, and then all the people who participated would get in a drawing, and one person would win all of the outfits. And this year it was Sylvia. So she put them all in a binder. Oh, okay, this looks like another round robin. Here is a Katie Keene round robin. Some mail art. Sylvia was really big into mail art in, gosh, probably starting in the 70s. I don't even know what these outfits would go to. Okay. So this is going pretty quickly. Then we go all the way to one of the Boston Herald ladies. Just so random, Sylvia. Okay, what's next? 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is binder 4. Starts out with a funny little drawing from, must be one of Sylvia's friends. Oh, here's Jane Austen's Emma, and there are a lot of pages in here. This is by Brenda, so I'm not going to get those out right at the moment, but that will be a treasure for someone, especially a Jane Austen fan. Okay, these are, do I see a date on this? Sunday, 1921, Boston Sunday Herald. Pretty cool. There's another one, Douglas Fairbanks. Oh, look, here's some antique fashion plates from 1851. Woo! This must be an advertising premium paper doll from the Kiss Me chewing gum factory. So it appears you take these pieces and paste them over here. So it's a funny kind of paper doll. You're dressing them, but with just one piece at a time. I haven't seen anything like this. And here's 1843, 1844 fashion plates. Well, it looks like sort of a part of a Katie Keene round robin. Here's a Katie Keene comic. The whole book. Antique cut sets. I think a lot of paper doll collectors have binders like this with cut sets in one sleeve after another. Okay, that's the end of this one. And you know what? Are we up to binder 6 already? I think we are. No, I'm sorry. This is number 5. Okay, binder 5. I think I've got to zoom out a little bit because this is a bigger binder. Some art sketching. This is not Sylvia's. Somebody she knows did those, I presume. Well, here's some photos of doors. Sylvia was obsessed with textures, especially layers of paint, and she took thousands of pictures of surfaces. I'm not sure what this is, just someone's paper doll. I'm not familiar with that artist. 1934 wedding. Oh, here's a paper doll by Pat Fry. Some fashion illustrations. Here's Charlotte Ware paper dolls. 1940, I see a date there. Oh, this is a paper doll by Quaylin Lum. Looks like the whole set is in there. Flapper Fanny's wardrobe. Oh, this is a Karen Prince, looks like. And some sketches by Sylvia. All right, now we're going to move into binder 6. Here we go. Okay, binder 6. I might need to zoom back in a little bit. Ooh, fashion illustrations, very precisely cut out. Nice. Oh, some original art by Sylvia. Old schoolhouse. You know, Julie Matthews just suggested a theme for a future issue of the magazine, and it was back to school. And here is Sylvia's original art for, she must have submitted it to a convention competition. She did it in 1986. So maybe we'll show this in that magazine issue. Aw. Bab and her doll furniture. Oh, that looks intriguing. Should we get this out and see if we can have a look? It's her little stove to put together. Oh, how adorable. From 1941 to 43, a couple of sets there. Betty Hutton as Tangerine in the Fleets Inn. I don't know the artist. Very nicely stylized. Okay, that's it. So thanks for visiting. And, you know, if I can get any of these on my website, it's paperdollreview.com. Otherwise, get a hold of me directly through email, or you can give me a call if you know how to reach me. And thanks again for watching.